Not long ago, I was traveling and made the classic mistake. I glanced at the screen, thought I saw my gate, sat down, and waited. But when they called for boarding, it was the wrong flight. I was in motion, I was in the right terminal, but I was headed to the wrong destination. And I think the same thing happens in disciple making. We're busy, we're sincere, but if we assume the vision, we eventually will lose the vision. So let's check our destination. Here's our destination, a generation of disciples who live like Jesus, love like Jesus, and disciple like Jesus, so the world may know him. Vision helps us see what kind of disciple we're after. The pattern shows us what kind of reproduction. The blueprint gives us the kind of mission God calls us to, and the outcome produces the kind of impact that Jesus has for us. At End of the Harvest, we believe the true destination is this: a generation of disciples who live like Jesus, love like Jesus, and disciple like Jesus. To live like him in holiness, obedience, and surrender. To love like him with compassion, courage, and presence. To disciple like him, not just with words, but with life-on-life investment. Jesus didn't just impact one life, he passed on a vision to his disciples. In John 17, he prayed for the men the Father gave him, those who would believe through their message, so that the world would know. We see this same pattern in 2 Timothy 2:2. Paul to Timothy, to faithful men, to others also. Generational disciple making is the pattern. If it stops with us, it never really started. Jesus just doesn't tell us to go, he showed us how. In 5 post-resurrection commissions, he laid out the blueprint for generational disciple making. In Matthew 28, he gives us the command: make disciples, disciples who are like Jesus. In Mark chapter 16, he gives us the call: go to the whole world, love like Jesus. In Luke 24, he gives us clarity: preach repentance and forgiveness, live like Jesus. In John 20, he gives us our commission: as I was sent, I send you, be like Jesus. Acts chapter 1 verse 8 gives us the capacity: you will receive power, empowered by Jesus. Jesus said in his prayer, so that the world may believe you have sent me. The world won't know Jesus through ministry events or clever slogans. They'll know when they see people who look like Jesus. Disciple making dies where vision fades. So keep your eyes on Jesus until you live like him, love like him, and disciple like him for generations.